My ears are coming out through. I don't want them to come out through my earphones. Hold on a second. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect here. Okay, how's that? Great. So I can't. I had to reformat my computer actually.
Huh.
So I am setting.
Ouch.
It was getting so slow. Oh, here's what I got to do. I got to set this as the default device. I put my earphones. Okay. All right. So now I'm in business. Oh, yeah. You guys can probably hear me better if I have my microphone down closer to me now. Okay. So let's see. So you guys have an idea now. Have you guys already thought about the problem of sharing code? Let's see, because we're like a little team, right? So
Wait, about what?
About the problem of sharing solutions in code. So give me your speculation on what have been your challenging, what you can foresee as being challenges if you're on a team and sharing code. What are the challenges?
I mean, anything lost, like a semicolon lost can mess up, can put an error in your code. It could be really, if anybody like accidentally backspaces or anything and doesn't save, it could be really, I can see a lot of problems happening.
No, I mean the ability to share the code with each other.
Right. So like you give a code to somebody, they send it back and it's different, but now it doesn't work.
Yeah. So there are special tools designed for this specifically, and actually it's called revision control, and they didn't even actually talk about revision control when I went to college until the last final year. And it was actually one of my last classes. I'm like, wait, you told me about this before? You know, something that you could have always used. So when you can imagine when you're going to school and you're writing this thing and you've got to write this big project to do thing like we've done so far, you might get to a certain spot and you're like, oh, I need this. At least I know this works. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to call it like backup 1. And then you continue to work and you're like, oh, I made more progress. So I copy it and make backup 2. And then you keep working on it. Oh, backup 3. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a solution that already exists called revision control, and you don't have to do any of that. It kind of does that for you, and it does a lot better job. And I was actually thinking that maybe I ought to introduce this to us because we are starting to act like are starting to act like a little team now. And what I wanted to do is, let me see, there's a, oh, actually, I think it's called GitLab. Let me see, yeah, GitLab. Yeah, this is it. Let me see. You guys can see what I'm talking about? You guys can see my screen, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it turns out that this place is called GitLab, but let me make sure that it'll support Subversion, which I think it will. See, we got this $0 per year for small teams. Like that. Looking for Subversion. I'm pretty sure GitLab supports Subversion as well. Let me see. Let me sign in, and let me see if it does not have to be this place to get it. It's just this is one. This is basically a free hosting service. So yeah, I started a project here. It was actually an Android project, and I called it Call Blocker. I do not like phone call telemarketers And I thought for sure I was going to develop something to help do that. But let's see. What are our projects? Let's call this, we're going to call this break-in, right? First off, oh yeah, I need to start projects. Oh, new project. Here we go. New project. Okay. Project name is going to be called break-in. Project access must be granted exclusive to each user. Sure. Okay, I'll create a project. And I need it to, I wanted it to be I want it to be a subversion. It only supports Git. Oh, well. Well, see, there's things about Git that I don't know, but let's try it. Let's try it. So can I ask you guys to go and create an account on GitLab? GITLAB.
Like right
Yeah.
I'll go try it.
Yeah, GitLab.com. Use your Gmail account. So, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna go fill up my glass for water. You guys create a GitLab account, and then we're going to go from there.
Wait, so is it gitlab.org? Because I went there and it didn't look like that.
I put in gitlab.com. That brought me to it. Wait, I gotta find a username that's not taken.
Okay, when I put in gitlab.com, it says that the web page isn't there yet.
What? Hold on, let me try.
It says that it's a placeholder page.
.com. Yeah, it goes there for me. I don't know what's up on your side.
I'll keep trying.
It's weird. Okay, good. Actually, no, what am I doing? Sign in with this.
All right. How you guys doing on that?
I think I got it.
Okay, let me see here. There's a way for me to invite.
Okay, forgot that with an I.
Oh, GitLab. What'd you do? GitLab?
I said it with an E.
Oh, Git. Oh,
Like GitLab.
oh yeah. Was it bad?
So I just couldn't. It wouldn't show up. So do I install GitLab or use GitLab?
No, yeah, just get an
Or do I
account.
just...
Just get an
I'm
account.
okay.
Oh, sign in and register. Yeah.
Okay, Elijah, what's your email address?
Lego Ligey.
Lego.
Leg. Yeah. Ligey at gmail.com.
And then search. No.
That's the one I used.
Well, I've got not no is a no you, but I'm thinking. Oh, members. Here's members. Let's see. Select members to invite. Oh. They go what?
Lego Ligey. Ligey. That's me.
Okay. And let me see. What's your Ryan? What's yours?
My Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's ryanmatthewtrent@gmail.com. I haven't created an account yet. I'm
Oh, okay.
working on that right now.
Okay. So if I do this and I'll say add to project. Yeah, I added you to my project. So you should probably be able to see this project. And let me add Ryan. What's your middle name? Ryan?
So, oh, sorry, what?
What's your middle name?
With 2 T's.
Oh, Ryan, what's your email? Ryan. It's what?
Oh, sorry, I thought, okay, Matthew with 2 T's.
MATTATWTRENT.
Yes.
Okay, so I haven't found you yet. Have you signed up?
I'm signing in right now. I accidentally
Okay.
went to sign in instead of register.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I should be in.
There it is. Okay. Okay, your bodies both are added to this project. Now, if you go to the your projects folder, you probably will be able to see break-in. Okay.
I see it.
Okay, you guys probably won't see the call blocker, but you'll see break-in, right? So one more thing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so one more thing is go to your browser. And the easiest tool to get is, I think, is called FortisGit. FortisGit. Okay, and download FortisGit. Okay. And then download it and install it.
So download it.
Did I tell you guys that I have to go to Germany in February for 2 weeks, right?
I do not believe you did, but
Okay.
okay.
I'm going to be going between the 10th and the 24th.
Mm.
So,
That sort of reminds me. On February the 8th, I'm not going to be able to come to class. I've got something else going on.
okay. You got another scout thing.
No, it's something else.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna get your tonsils removed.
No.
Okay. So when you finish downloading the Tortoise, yes, install it. For some reason, this is coming across very slow.
So it's circling around 12 minutes left. That's a long time.
Is that what your download is?
That's what it's telling me. Oh, well, it says 5 now, so it's obviously not very accurate, but
Yeah.
Mine's wavering around a lot.
I just started a second ago, so I'm at like 1 point.
Okay, then while we're letting that download in the background, let's talk about other things, okay? Let's see.
My paddle doesn't quite work yet.
Okay, well, we'll get into that, but I'm also going to show you guys how we're going to share this thing, okay?
Ooh.
So here is let me kind of explain what revision control looks like. Let me see if I can find something that has a good. Okay, we can go with this. Okay, so basically what happens is there is what's called a master branch. That's the blue thing here. Can you see my mouse movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a master branch and basically this is a version when it's first checked in. Okay. Then multiple developers at different time make what's called branches. And so this developer made a branch called develop. This one made one called hotfixes. So this guy, so this is the timeline, right? So the very first thing that happened was master got a copy. The very next thing is somebody made a branch called develop, and then they made some changes and they checked it in on their branch again. They made some branches and they checked it in again. Okay, are we seeing that? And then another person probably says, "Oh, I need to help you out with what you're doing, so I'm going to make a branch from develop over to another branch here." He's calling these are 2 feature branches. Okay. And then this guy, and then another person says, "Oh, I'm going to help too." And then they make a branch right here at a later time than him. And then somebody makes a branch and checks this in. And then this person does work and checks it in. And this guy says, "Okay, I've got changes. I've done the work for you." And then what they do is they merge their solution back into this guy's solution. Okay? That's what this is meaning. So basically, eventually, this one got merged into this one got there, another branch came out. You can go any direction, but eventually what ultimately is supposed to happen is the work gets to a point where you say, "Okay, this is ready to go back on main." And then it comes over here and gets merged back into the main, and this is the main distribution. Okay? The tool automatically merges lines of code together and puts it together. And the majority of the time, if 2 developers are not necessarily working on the same area, it has no problem merging it. The only problems that happen is when 2 developers are working in the same area and the tool doesn't know which answer is supposed to be the right one, and the person doing the merging has to say, "Oh, use their solution. Oh, use my solution," or use both solutions and put them both together. And so you assist the merge process and you bring it together and then check it in. Checking it in means pushing a copy to the server, either on your branch or on the master. Okay? Checking out means pulling it from the server and putting it on your local machine. That's what we're going to do. Okay? And at any time, a developer can ask for any branch and any version on that branch. And they can instantly go back in time. Okay? So, anyways, mine's still downloading. Your guys is still downloading? If you go over here for our project and you click on our project, the break-in project, right here is the answer. If you you copy this, Control-C, copy, and then paste. This will be your checkout. This will be the checkout URL for this. This is the location of the checkout, the server actually. And here's an example. if you were doing it by command line. But we're going to use a tool that takes this command line stuff and makes it easy, okay? It's called this TortoiseKit. We're going to patiently somehow wait for this. So if all three of us are having download problems, it means it's their server, not us.
Mine just finished.
Okay, go ahead and install it. I wanted to see what options it gave you, so no, I can guide you through the options. If you get to any options, just stop there and we'll all install together. How's yours doing, Ryan? Ryan?
Mine I think is done.
It is? Okay.
Trying to pull it up right
Okay,
now.
yeah, start to install. Now, did you guys kind of understand what revision control theoretically looks like?
It's a little confusing, but I think I get it.
Basically, you're just people can make drafts of it, but it's eventually just gonna go back into the same master program.
Yeah, now this server and the tools make it to where you can take snapshots in time, you can merge solutions together, and multiple people can work on the same program at the same time. And it all magically gets blended together. It's kind of cool, huh?
Do I do a TortoiseKit Plink or OpenSSH?
It'll be, well, let me all get together.
One of them says it's better for Windows, but
let me see what the options are firsthand, and whenever mine decides to finish downloading, for some reason it's a little slow, so it's 2 minutes left. Okay, so basically what I'm going to have you guys do, and now another thing you guys should start doing now that you're a developer, is you should find a very spot on your drive where you like to do your development work. For me, I always make a top-level directory called SRC, and that stands for source. And then I have Android stuff, and sometimes they're project names. Here's C and C++. Here's HTML5 solutions. Here's some things that are, there's just all of my little developing stuff is in here, or that's nested in something, okay? So I like to put all of my projects together. So you should have a spot on your drive. Matter of fact, why don't you guys on your C or D drive or whatever it is, make a directory called SRC right on the top level. Okay. And that'll be the place where we check code in and out. Okay. And underneath the SRC directory, make a directory called break-in, because that'll be the place where we do all the break-in, stuff. And then on the other, same level as break-in, you can do your other projects in the future. You guys got that?
Yeah.
Wait, so I'm a little confused. How should I do that?
On your C, right on your C drive, make a directory called SRC. And
but
underneath,
sorry, how do I get to the C drive?
Oh, you're gonna go to Start Computer C drive, and right mouse button click and say New Folder.
Okay.
Then double click on that folder and open it, and then inside say New Folder, and they call it break-in. Now let me see. First thing I need to do is I need to do my same example I did. Now I'm using the D drive for me, so I'm going to come over here and go SRC, and then I'm going to make a new folder called break-in. And then on my C drive is actually where I had this project. It was under, where did it put it? It put it under Documents, I think. Documents, NetBeans Project Break-in. So I'm going to close this one. Oops. Better close my NetBeans project, I guess. Exit the IDE. I'm going to move this to Now, I know it's under break in, but this, after we get done with what we're doing, I'll show you the difference. Okay, oh, let's go and let's install this all together. So it's saying Tortoise P link based on PuTTY. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I guess the link. I don't know why that makes a difference, but let's do it. Do that and then next and then install.
Sorry, I was doing the file thing. Which one do I pick?
Yeah, the top one, just do all the defaults here.
The top one?
Yeah, top one. I didn't see. Whoops. I don't know if I accidentally clicked on cancel or not. Okay, so yeah, oh, here it is. Okay, now interestingly, when you're all done, the program is actually accessed by when you go into a directory or something and you right mouse click and click, and it'll say, you know, have all these gits, git clone, git repository, for this git settings. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now here's what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to copy this URL here. Okay. Just watch what I do first. And then I write in that empty white area, I'm going to say git clone. What is the problem here? Wow. So the git Tortoise git thing did not provide us everything we needed. Do you guys, does it tell you that you have a problem when you try to clone a repository? Repair.
Mine's still taking a while.
Oh, it is? It's still installing?
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Oh, the git path. Oh, wait, check now. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so you guess there's another program you have to download. Okay, so during the installation, it says recommended Git for Windows. Click on that link, and then say click on the download, and then install the program that has.
So download the second program?
Yeah.
Git for Windows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to change mine to say use Notepad++. Ooh, I don't like it. Well, anyways, it doesn't matter. Use Git from the Windows command prompt. Yeah, default. Okay, default. And use all the default things or something. And I should be able to go back and tell it where this Git program is. So one is just basically is a GUI wrapper. Oh, get it, put it in there for me. Okay. Are
Git
you
for,
guys up, are you guys up to that point yet?
Git for Windows are still downloading for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just now getting to the website.
Okay. So when you download that, install it, and then it automatically puts the path in your executable in the git exe path. So if you ever become a developer and work on a team, revision control knowledge is very fundamental. It's kind of an expected first learning step. So, and if you ever work on, even if you just do it as a hobby and you work on it like an open source project, that's how they manage all that too. Do you know of any? Do you guys know of any open source projects?
I don't know what that is.
No.
Open source means that it's free and it's and developers from all over the world contribute to it.
I don't know if Linux is like that. It sounds sort of like
Yeah,
that though.
and Linux is exactly like that. So is OpenOffice. There's actually just hundreds of thousands of projects out there that people literally are interested in for whatever one reason or the other, and they contribute to it, and it just gets better and better. It's been decided that there's no company in the world that could have ever afforded to put Linux together. Once you get to the point where you finish installing the executable, and it'll automatically put in the path and just kind of stay here and let me know when you're there.
The path I see on your screen.
Yeah, it should be something similar to yours if you did the default. You should see this text in there. It'll automatically put it in.
Just leave all the Git stuff as default.
Yeah.
The Git Windows, okay. Should I put it in source or just leave it in Git?
I'll just leave default wherever it wants to put program files.
Okay.
Yeah. It's actually installing an application that does all the Git work for you. And the Tortoise Git was basically as a graphical wrapper that kind of makes all those command line tools easy to use.
Okay.
I did find out quite recently, very interestingly, is that Microsoft Visual Studio has a free community edition. What does that mean? Look at that, Visual Studio 2017. This is the same version of Visual Studio that I use at my job. It's normally like a $1,500 a year license. And now it is missing a little bit of functionality, but you would be a very long time before you pushed it. And so I downloaded the free community edition on my home computer. And yes, you will be able to come in here and make new projects. You'll be able to do Visual C# projects, Visual Basic, Visual C++. There's even another tool, language called F#, JavaScript. There's even a game development plugin thing for it, and using the if you wanted it, I guess, using the Unity game engine. So what I'm saying is, if you're interested in getting experience with C++ or C# in particular, C# is very much like Java. and it's a very well-respected language to get a job in.
I'm at the place you are.
Okay.
Mine's like almost done.
Okay. Yeah, my computer was getting to the point where my response in my Windows was getting really bad. My web browsing updates were. I think my browser was mostly getting what's called hijacked by other things that were Trojans and viruses or forced advertisement stuff or just garbage, just stuff. And the reason I was saying that is I decided to look at the network traffic, and it's going to be hard to. Let me see. So I'm going to do task manager. Can you guys see the task manager? I guess you can, the network thing.
Yeah,
Let
we
me
can.
see.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was noticing like huge amount of network wireless traffic that I wasn't generating and going back and forth from sites that I'm like, what? I mean, like it was like 1e100.net. I'm like, what the heck is, I'm not doing anything with that site. And it was probably gathering advertisement stuff so it can tell me that I need to buy a new truck or something. I don't know what, but it was just, I don't like it when, it's kind of like when a telemarketer calls you, they're basically, they're hijacking your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you guys all have cell phones?
Mm,
Do we have cell phones, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys get unsolicited phone calls, like calls from
Not as often
companies?
as I would think, but I do still, yes.
Yeah,
Don't-
well,
I don't really too much, but my brother, he gets some. So he gets a bunch for some reason, so he just yells random things at them.
I know. And the thing is, so for example, like my phone number is listed as a contact point for like a domain ownership thing and a business contact. So I'm on web pages. It's out there. And so that's why some people get it more than not. Because my number is actually, you can get it through various means. And so I'm sure they have these computer programs that browse certain things. And then as soon as it comes up like as a business thing, all of a sudden you get these companies asking you on business loans and all just crazy, crazy stuff. So I actually saw guys know what TED Talk is?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a TED Talk on this guy. He had the same kind of problem. And his final solution is he actually made those robots that'll talk to you? He actually made a robot that will attempt to waste a telemarketer's time. So they're actually, instead of talking to you, they're talking to a robot. And it's actually pretty hilarious because the people that call you trying to sell you something do not expect to be talking to a robot. So they really think that these people are real. And it can get quite hilarious. Well, anyways, he's made like 10 robots available for the public to use. And so when I get a telemarketer, and what I do is I hook them up with one of these robots. And I've gotten just yesterday a guy that talked to this robot for over 6 minutes and ends up thinking that this robot wants his services and transferring over to another department where he's actually supposed to be signing up for something.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
It was pretty hilarious. So for over 7.5 minutes, this robot wasted their time.
Wait, so do you have to like manually put them on the line with the robot, or does it just automatically go to the robot?
No, the way it works now is you have to call the robot and then you teleconference them in, and you mute yourself.
Yeah.
So you basically just include them in, and it's just like it's crazy.
Okay, so it's done downloading. So do I do
Wow.
the launch get
Yeah,
bash
yeah,
or-
yes, launch get bash then.
and then I don't view release notes?
I'll forget all that stuff. Just do all the
Uh,
defaults, and you
yeah.
eventually will get back to the spot that you see on their screen. Your computer's slow, Ryan.
Yeah, it really is.
You need to get an upgrade. It's kind of funny too, as a computer scientist at work. You know, the job that you have when you develop code. Sometimes things take a long time to compile and get things done. And so, one time I was at a job and they said, "Okay, well, tell me what you think you need for your computer for your job and stuff." And I had like super memory, super processing speed, super all this stuff. They're like, "Are you sure you need this? Because this is very expensive." And I said, "Well, would you want me sitting around for hours at a week waiting for it to compile?" And they look at what I get paid per hour and they're like, "No, we'll get you the laptop." I'm like, "That's a good idea, because you're going to pay me to wait for it."
Yeah, so either way you win. It's a win-win
Yeah, I
situation.
mean, yeah, you can either pay an additional $800 for this faster laptop, or in 2 or 3 months time, you're going to pay for me to watch it by the amount of delay that it's going to cause me. So
Okay, so I'm here.
I'm where
okay,
you are.
okay, click on the next and say don't store these settings now.
Not storing.
Not storing. Look at this tortoise git link. What's this? Just say finish for now. Okay. So if we're gonna have problems, let's get them all the same problems together so I can get out of it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, oh, this is interesting. There's a Git library. I don't even know what that included, what that means. Ooh, they've done something fancy there. Okay, so go to your source area, your source folder. Oh, here's my source. Then go to break-in. Now, in my case, you guys should not have anything in here, right?
Nope.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a git clone. And if you'll notice in the URL there, see that copy of that right there? And watch very closely what I do. You guys don't do this, actually. Okay, right here, I'm going to call this one. What do you want to call the main branch? What did they call the main branch? They called it master. Is master okay for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, master. Okay, so I'm going to use the word master, and I'm going to say okay. Now it's going to get it. Username is your email address, and the password for that account you just created. Okay? And then instantly what it's done is it's checked this thing out. Oh, it says success. Okay? It's all green, says success close. And you'll also notice that it puts a green check mark on this. This is a special kind of directory. Let me see here. How do I do this? Oh, here it is. Medium icons. There we go. See how it's got a little green check mark by it?
Mm-hmm.
That means that everything is checked in and it is in sync with the server. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these files, because see, it has nothing in it. And I'm going to add these. And do you see how it has a question mark on it?
Yeah.
That means it's a private file that the server does not know about it. It's a private file, which means I'm the only one that sees these files. So if you were to check out from the server, you would not get these. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all these and I'm going to say Tortoise Git add. And it goes down in all the directories and stuff. And I'm adding all of these files to the on there, but I haven't actually pushed them to the server yet. Okay. And if I come back out here, instead of the green check mark, it shows that I have a red exclamation point. That means that I have things that I need to commit. Right. And so if you guys did a checkout, why don't you guys do the checkout right now and make sure you call it master like I did and get an empty.
So wait a minute. So
you're going to use right mouse button click in your empty area, right mouse button click, say git clone, and you're going to put in that URL that's on the website. You're going to go to the website.
I don't say URL.
Okay, go log into GitLab.
Yeah, I'm there.
Go to the project, break in, click on break in.
Yep.
And right here in the middle, you're going to see the URL. Double click it and copy it.
That's not there for us.
It's not there.
What?
Ours says this project does not have a wiki homepage yet, or at least that's what mine says. And then it says break in, and it has a little lock symbol. It says
Same for
private project access must be granted explicitly to each user.
Oh, okay. Then, I got to go over here. Then I got to go to members, and I got to tell you it's okay. Master. Oh, I don't want to remove you guys. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. I'm going to make you guys a developer and a developer.
Yay.
Now see if you can.
Yep. Reload the page.
Yeah, reload the page. So go back to the thing. And then you guys will have this URL here, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then right mouse button click and copy it. And then when you go it'll be pasted in the URL block.
Copy.
This will always be the same for this project.
Wait, so we put it in the URL of the tortoise?
You're going to make it look just like this. Except you're going to change this word right here, the second break-in.
Okay.
To say M-A-S-T-E-R.
Does that need to be capitalized, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right.
And then you say okay, and you should get a folder created for you on your computer with a green check mark.
Oh, what's the username thing?
Now you really want what you're naming it is the name of the branch, and the master is a special kind of branch. It's a branch where it's a branch where everybody has decided that that's the main one that we're all going to come back to. What?
Uh-oh. It says Git did not exit cleanly.
Okay, share your screen and let's walk through here.
Yeah, same. It said, yeah, same with me.
Okay, so let's see your
sharing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I might be doing the Infinity thing. Let me get out of that. All right. This.
Okay. Let's see.
Oops.
It says your authentication failed. That's why. So close. Click on close. Then right mouse button click in the open area. Say git clone. That's correct. And change the second break-in to say, oh, you got to do slash. There you go, backslash. There you go, master. And then say okay. Yeah, you never typed in your username. No, now this.
I did do this.
Okay, well, that's your Gmail account and the same one that you would, the same one for your the GitLab account.
Yeah.
The one you just
Well, I
created
signed
for
in with Google on the GitLab.
Oh, can you do that? I guess you can. Go ahead.
Same problem.
That's very funny. Okay, let's see here then. Let me take a look at here and see if there's something special with your accounts.
Wait. Oh.
Because the answer said that you had authentication problems.
It says success on mine, but it doesn't have the check next to the master.
You can go back out and go back in. Sometimes it takes a little while to refresh.
Okay.
Now, why was yours successful? Because you typed in the...
I'm not sure.
So his
So
worked.
you guys are both set up the same way. Can you log back out and log back in to get live just to verify
I'll do that.
just to verify you're using the credentials you think you are.
Wait, what did you say I had to do to get the check?
Let me see share your screen, Ryan.
Okay.
So Elijah,
Yep.
you can.
Hold on, let me stop.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Ryan.
Your
Share your screen.
Okay, I signed
Okay,
back in.
How do I make sure it doesn't do the infinity thing?
Just share your screen now, and because you're not sharing your...
Okay. Is that working?
Yeah. It's when you have the cameras when you get the infinity thing. So
Here we go.
your phone. Oh, yes. And so you have. Go ahead and go back. Click on the Word documents. You didn't create the SRC directory.
Oh, okay. So
So
documents right here.
delete. Yeah, I don't want documents. C
Delete
drive.
this.
I was thinking. Yeah. Okay. Did you delete your project? Your work?
Which? What do you mean? I think so.
You just did?
Yeah.
Okay, because you had work to show us, right?
Are you referring to the NetBeans?
Yes.
I did not delete that. No.
Okay, good. Go down in your left-hand side of your list. Left-hand side
Like
of the
down
list. Yeah, go down. Click on this PC.
Disk piece. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this PC. And then click on go down in your list. And click go up to where you see C drive. Up, down, right there.
Oh.
C, click on C drive.
See,
This is
one?
this is the main drive. And double click on that. And then right in here, go down the bottom. Oh yeah, you can say new folder.
Okay.
And
And
type
then-
SRC.
Oh,
No,
SRC.
SRC, yeah. This is your source directory. Okay. I just want it for consistencies and obviously I'm teaching you how to get to access to it. Then double click on it. Then right mouse button click in the open area.
Get clone.
Get clone. Yeah. And then and change the word. Oh wait, cancel this. Yeah, make the directory in here called break-in, because all your branches. So just say new.
Oh, new folder.
Yeah, new folder. Yeah, call it break-in. Okay, and then double click on break-in, and then do a git clone. Now in here you're going to check out the branch master. So you don't want to call it break-in. You want to call it break-in the master. Okay, then click on OK, and then type in your credentials.
And then I need to exit this one?
Probably. You probably remembered your credentials. See, that's what it did. Oh, it says cloning into. There you go. And I think your stuff, go ahead and say close. So once you've successfully done it once, it kind of remembers your username and password.
Okay.
Go ahead and click on another folder and then back in. I think yours is just slow. That's why you're not getting all of the... And double click into source again. Yours is just slow.
Yeah.
That's why you're not getting the... Now, if you were to right mouse button click on it, it knows that it is it knows it's work. It knows it's a Git repository special directory. So you can say git sync.
Git sync.
Yeah, git sync. And it should tell you that sync's all done or whatever. I say, don't know what will push because unknown branch origin. Oh. See where it says origin? Pull that down.
Right here?
No, I guess, okay, you can stop. You can close everything here. And then
Okay.
we'll see what kind of challenges. Let's see Elijah's situation again. Elijah, share your stuff, and Ryan, unshare yours.
Share my screen.
Yeah, let's see where you're at.
So, I'm still having problems.
You're still having authentication problems?
Yeah. Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah.
Your mic's pretty low.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
So you're
Oh.
having authentication problems, huh?
Yeah. So like,
Can you
what
log it? Can you log back into GitLab?
I did.
It's because if you said sign in with my Google account,
Is that why?
probably.
Hold on.
Can
let me
you-
try-
can
let me
you-
do that.
Go back to GitLab directly. Go there and then say log out. Sign out. Yep. Then sign in.
What?
You see, you really didn't. It's not doing a password sharing thing. So say forgot password. Type in Megalily. Maybe it'll be a reset password thing. And then you could do it just the special password or the same password for GitLab. And go to your email account.
That's not right.
No, that's not the forgot. There's, oh, click on reset password. Yeah. This was the whole reason. So just type in your password and confirm whatever the name is. Oh, you have the same password I do.
All these
Dot,
dots.
dot. Oh my,
No,
cool.
my password is incorrect, so that no matter what tells me what my password is.
Yeah. Go ahead and change password. Now I bet you when you do the git clone thing, you're going to be fine. So say never save or whatever. Okay,
I
so
don't care.
no, you don't need to log in there now. I'm not worried about that. Now I want you to go over to the git. Okay,
Wow.
right mouse button, click and say git clone.
Why does it say working on it?
Because your
Don't work on
computer's slow, I guess.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Call that master there and then say okay.
Okie dokie. Please work.
Okay, username is legalali. gmail.com.
Put the @gmail at the end.
Yeah. And then the
Blinking.
password you just type in. All right.
Please. Hey.
Okay, now click on close because it successfully got it. Now, if you guys were to change the view, say view.
Wait a minute. Where am I?
View, click at top. Say view, and then do a medium icons or wherever, small, medium. You guys still don't see the check mark, and I'm not sure why. Okay, that doesn't matter, but it is a special kind of folder. It's a Git managed folder. Okay, so you can stop sharing now. It's a Git managed folder. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
now remember inside this master directory, I added a bunch of private files and I added a bunch. You can see these. I have ++. If I go into source directory main, I have ++, which means they're expected to be added. And I also have basically a red block out here that's telling me I've got to do something about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a commit to master. Username and email must be sent before commit. Do you want to set these now? Yes. Okay, this is where the username and email. Okay, username No secret. Email is not a secret. And I am going to say okay. Is that okay? And then a message is you're explaining to yourself and other developers what happened. So I'm doing the initial commit to the master branch. This solution works and provides the basic functionality of the project. Okay. That even help me with spell checking. Okay. Then I'll say commit. Are you guys watching? Commit.
Yeah.
And then I say it's all green all the way across. Success is the word, and then I can hit. Then, oh yes, for there is a difference here. Let me see, with get and its version here. I think I do need to do a push. See, a commit. A commit is a local thing for me. Yes, that's what it is. So if you guys were to do a right mouse button click and say sync, or what is it? Yeah, get sync. Try that. You should have nothing that comes across.
Wait, like nothing should come up?
Nothing should come up. No updates.
I got a window.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Now what I'm going to say is I'm going to push my branch master. Push means I'm going to take it from my box and put it on the server. Okay? Now I've just pushed it. Okay? Now if you guys do a sync, you guys are going to get my solution. Or you should.
I got the same window.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
So if you come over here and right mouse button click on master. Oh, I'm sorry. You need to do a tortoise get pull. You need to pull it from the server.
Oh.
Or I think
and then up at the top, pull.
Yeah, I think pull or fetch is the same thing.
Okay, I'll try pull.
Pull. Ooh.
And then it brought me to another window.
Okay,
Do I just say okay?
Share your screen if you're confused.
I'll just follow you.
Okay. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
You're infinity.
Oh, infinity.
Infinity. It surprisingly
sorry.
it surprisingly makes infinity very.
Is that better?
No, you're not showing anymore.
No, you're not screen sharing anymore.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, screen share and then just minimize your infinity thing, whatever.
Wait a minute.
Minimize.
Oh,
there you go.
is that
Okay.
okay?
Can you put things in the middle?
Here it is.
Middle of your screen. There you go. So go ahead and hit cancel. I suspect what you're going to do is you're going to right mouse button click on master. You're going to go down to get tortoise get, go all the way up on the top of the list, go to the right and all the way to the top where it says pull.
Right here?
Yeah, pull. And then you're going to pull, let's just see what the drop down is. Remote
So
origin. Wait, no.
Okay.
Go to the drop down where it says remote.
Right here?
Yeah, and let's see what's in the drop down. It says origin. Okay, I don't know what that is, why it would say that. Git is a new thing for me as well. Okay, so go ahead and select the origin, remote. Oh, here we go. Remote branches master, that's correct. Okay, yeah, all you should have to do is just say okay. And you'll see the progress of pull, and it probably will show that you're getting files.
It worked for me.
You did try that?
I did it. It worked.
Okay, same thing. There you go.
There we go.
You got 23 objects.
Wait a minute. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, okay, so Ryan just got 23 new objects.
Do I just close this, right?
Yeah, well, when you see success and it's green all the way across, then it's safe to close it.
Okay.
Okay? Now, if you were to double click on these, master,
Oh,
you would surprisingly see all the stuff.
So build and project, SRC, build manifest.
yeah, I see him.
Yeah. Okay, now double click on NB project.
Okay. Yep.
I think, well, actually, let's try you out. Ryan, let's open up your NetBeans.
Here's my NetBeans.
And so we're going to close your other projects. Keep your original break-in on top, but see your what's your breakout? What is that?
That was not. That's a different one.
Okay, right mouse button, click on breakout.
Oh, my computer's lagging.
You can do the same cleanup, Elijah. It's
Okay.
basically get rid of all the other projects except for the ones you care about, and then say delete. Now, here's the trick question. Okay, the trick question is getting ready to come up. You don't. So if you don't care about the source code, then yes. If you don't want to ruin it and you want to still be on your disk, then you uncheck it. But if it's not important for you, then put the check mark.
Yeah.
Okay, because it helps clean up. Okay. So go ahead and you might want to not delete your light bulb, right?
Not delete what?
Do not delete your light bulb work.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, do this cleanup on your own, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, here's what we're gonna do is go to NetBeans, do the new project or open project. Is there an open?
Where would I go to find that?
Wow.
Like, do you want me to make a new file?
Can you lower your NetBeans a little bit? I got something else on my screen for sharing. I can't see what you're doing. Okay, down a little lower. Right there. Okay, so choose file. No, the menu item.
Oh, sorry.
File. And say open project. And then go to click on this PC to the left. Yeah. Click on C drive. Click on SRC. This is one reason why I want you guys to have consistent names for me. Break in, double click, master. Click it once and then say open project. There you go. Now in here it's going to be called master, I think. Okay. No, it's called break-in, but it is the master branch. And then see the one that's highlighted? It's the one that you just brought in. So let's run the one that's highlighted. It's already highlighted, so click on the play button.
Oh, mine's a little. Mine has some issues on it.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. So there's that project, isn't that okay? So do the same thing, Elijah, and catch up. So go ahead and close this running block.
Do you want me to stop sharing?
Yes.
Do you want me to share? Oh, what's that?
Yeah. Are you having problems?
Let me just share.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah. I'm sure.
I do it right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope I don't break anything. Okay, so do you see this? I hope I did the open project thing.
You did the open. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Click on my this PC. Yeah. OS. Yeah. Oh wait. Go back a second. Say this PC. You know you have that's a CD-ROM drive. I have a separate hard drive. So sometimes you're going to want to have a safer place to store your stuff, but you guys don't have the extra drive. So go ahead and click on C drive. SRC.
Is it gonna open? There it goes.
Break in, master. Double click. It knows it's a NetBeans project. but it calls it break-in. But this one, now hover over the break-in, the word break-in there. See that says Java
Master.
project in master?
Yeah.
Look at this. Hover over again. Move off and then on. On branch master in sync with the upstream branch. Look at this. Even NetBeans understands it. See, it contains added and modified or deleted files. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you think about it here, we are using, this is a professional tool here. We have just shared this code. Okay, now here's what we want to try to do. Let's see if we can do this. Stop sharing. I think I can tell you to stop. Did I tell you? Yes, I told you to stop. Yeah, I think I just did. Okay. Now, are you guys seeing me?
Yep.
Okay, here's what I want to do. Now, in my case, you have everything that I have with this project. So this folder is a duplicate right now. Okay, this is my master. This is the project. Now watch this. I remember the master is designed to be the final solution for the team, right? So it's considered to be bad practice for me to do my development work on that main branch, because that is the main branch that is for purposes of releasing the product and for the whole team to merge all their stuff into it. It's like the honeypots. You don't mess it up, okay? So what you want to do, your work on, is called a branch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a branch, okay? So I'm going to right mouse button click on it, FortisGit, create branch. Do you see this?
Yes.
Create branch. Now, for my purposes, what I plan on doing is this will be my personal branch. I can call my branch name whatever I want, but you have a tendency to make it kind of short and concise and kind of say what you are. Or in this case, we could just call it our own name. Okay, we're going to do our own. I'm just going to make a branch called Bruce, and that what I'm basically saying is, if you check this out, you know it's me, and don't mess with me. This is my stuff. Okay, and I'm going to be making a Bruce based on the master. Okay, and head, the word head means the latest version. Okay. Okay. Now, if I do this, it does the work on the server. So it didn't look like it did anything, did it?
Not really.
But let's come over here and see what happened here. If I come over here to the break-in, where can I view the code here? Okay, so I can view the history. Oh, wait a second. I think I have to push, don't I? Do I have to do a commit? I don't think I know. Let me see. What do I have to do? Oh, branches. Let's see. I don't have another branch here. Now, this is where it gets to be a little funny here. What is it going to take to make a branch? Sync. Let me see if I can check out the branch, but I don't see it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, we might have made a little mistake. Did we make a mistake? No, I don't think so. Okay. Let me make a branch through this tool here, even though I think I'm supposed to be able to make it remotely. Let me see. Bruce, create branch. Then I'm going to go to the repository and go to the history. Well, oh yeah, go to branches. Okay, so there's a branch. Okay. Okay, now theoretically, I can come over here and I could say git clone, browse. Oops. Oh, what have I got to do here? This is where with this tool is where I'm having a little bit of challenge because it doesn't work like Subversion. Let's take a look at. I'm going to show the log. Bruce and master. It says push Bruce. What is the deal here? Okay, let's see. There's my branches. I would like to, repo browser. It shows that I'm on a branch. Is it true that I'm on a branch? Let me see here. See what happens when I sync it. Sync on branch. It knows I got a branch there. And then, oh boy. Now, normally in Subversion, you would just check out a different branch. You would check out you would check out the other branch, but I don't think I'm going to get that here. Let's see, I might have to watch a little video. Well, for now, what I want you guys to do, we can work with it just locally here. What I want you to do now is I would like Elijah to share his screen, and let's manually change the project, and let's see if we can merge them together. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead, and we'll try to figure this out on the fly.
Share my screen now.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is your changes to Breaking, right?
Yeah, I added a class, but the paddle doesn't work yet.
Okay, but let's see what you did do.
So I added this class, and I'm trying just to draw a rectangle to start. I even added the collision detected stuff to it, so that eventually we could detect the collision with the paddle and the ball. But and then I put in the main. I thought I'm having it draw, but then when I play it, nothing happens.
Okay, so what we want to do is let's look at this code. Now it does look like. Let's take a look at your main again. So we've got main. You made a method called paddle, right?
Yep.
It's supposed to draw the paddle. What do you call paddle?
What do I call it?
Yeah, you got to have the word paddle in passive the graphic object somewhere.
I was just calling. It was just this.
Well, but that's only a method, right? It only has potential of doing that, and it won't actually do it.
I have this up here.
Okay. No.
That's what I made.
Okay, yeah, but okay. Your paddle class is defined in your paddle.java. Okay. And that's where the draw rect and the collision detect is. Okay.
Yeah, I just
Let's
copied
go.
the collision detection.
Okay. Then let's take a look at the main again. And you have new paddle. So, but the method you want to call is p1 dot paddle, right? Let me take a look at your other method again. Draw. Oh, yeah, you should define the paddle stuff on the inside of the paddle class.
So I should put what was up there in this.
So take copy the paddle method.
This.
The method down in main. This method should live in the paddle class.
Oh.
Okay, so copy that whole method, and then Control C, and then open up paddle.java, and then right below the visible true, yeah, hit enter, and then paste. Now, if you want this to be the constructor, we'll have to figure this out. So, yeah, it's got to Alt-Enter. Give yourself a hint there, the Alt-Enter. Hit Alt and Enter. See how it says Alt-Enter?
That's what Alt-Enter does.
Oh. Okay, so then it says it cannot find the symbol height.
Did I have that in the other one?
Yeah, right. You have to define your own. You have to define your own heights and widths for your paddle. So you should go up to the top of this class, and you should get the height and width.
Where did those go?
Right there. They're just integers. So this paddle needs its own height and width, right? Control C.
Okay.
And then at the top there, next to the Boolean visible. Yeah, somewhere up
below
here.
or above it?
Enter. It doesn't matter. Enter. Paste. There. That takes care of at least that.
What
And
happened?
then alternate enter. Create a method. No. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I see. You're saying this. And that this is not a. Okay, so this is not the same functionality anymore. So we'll have to work that out. So delete the paddle and the other one. Because that, obviously, if you can tell, the word, any paddle activity needs to be in the paddle class.
Delete.
Yeah, delete the paddle method.
Or this one?
Yes, just delete that. Okay. And now, down here at the bottom, after you get done drawing on the main, let's go on the main. You're there. Now, where you have b8.draw block, right there. How about just before you draw any of the blocks above the B1, right? Just right, yeah, enter, hit P1, that's paddle, right? Dot, and then it'll be paddle, and you want to call the constructor, right? Because there's only going to be one paddle. And then that should be enough, right? Okay. That will call it. Now we got to go back over and fix your paddle. But I don't really like doing it to where you're drawing everything through the constructor, but we'll work on it. So why don't we just do int? Why don't you define int height and width when you initialize it? So let's say like width equals. How big are you gonna make this paddle? Like.
I just wanted it. I don't know. I don't have anything to go off of since I haven't actually seen it drawn yet. So.
Oh, okay. So yeah, say like equals 30.
You should just make it like twice the length of a block, maybe.
That would make sense.
I mean, just it would look right that way.
Go to block.
How long are the blocks?
We decided that the blocks were 50 by 25s.
Okay, so 150.
No, 100 by 25. 100. 2 times
Oh yeah,
50
100
is
by
100.
25. Yeah, 100 by 25. So
100,
100%.
yeah, 100 by 25, yeah. Okay. And then you can get rid of those 2 lines, actually, 27, 28, and delete those lines because height and width will be defined at that point, right?
Uh-oh.
So,
Undo that.
yeah,
There
undo
we
that, okay. Why don't you do a Control A to highlight the whole file, right mouse button click and say format. There you go. Just makes it a little bit easier. Okay. Now the next thing is what we wanted to do. Let's take this one line at a time. So what it does is it gets a graphic thing and creates a 2D graphic reference. And we're not really drawing ellipses at this point, right? This is it. That's an ellipse. That's a ball. So we don't really want to be drawing ellipse. So let's go down to our block and find out how a block is drawn, because we really need to copy what a block is done, right? So let's go over to, oh, this is block. No. Why do we have, what's in block? Yeah, click in block. How are blocks drawn? They're done with rectangles, right? So copy the fill rect. Draw a set color and a fill rect line. Just 2 of them, because we don't care about a border. Oh, let's do a border let's do a border. Do both of them. Let's get all 4 of those lines here, because we'll make it a paddle with nice too. Control C, and let's go back at now the place where you're attempting to draw so right first, at the very first line, go hit enter, move the line up, go up a line and paste right here. Yeah. So this, to draw a rectangle, does not require a special graphics 2D reference. It can use the graphics directly. So I think all you got to do is change the G to D to G. And because that's the G that we're passing it. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. We do use it. So undo that, Control Z. Take that graphics 2D reference on line 32 and move it up above it, because it has to be declared beforehand. No, just that line. Just that line. Yeah, just that line. Yeah, there you go. And move that one above. Enter. Yep, there you go. Exactly. And now G2D will be defined at that time. Now on the color, we decided, so go ahead and do double click on the word color, capital C, OLOR, and then dot. What color do you want the inside of the paddle to be? Okay. And the border is going to be black. Now we're going to fill the rectangle based on this is going to be the starting position. So why don't we create 2 more variables, and we're only going to have a let's say int x equals I don't know 100 maybe, and semicolon, and int y equals it'll be I don't know what to say about this. Maybe 700, maybe. Now, if you think about it, our y is always going to be the same, but our x is going to be variable. Okay, this is just the initial start of this thing. So go to line 32 where it has block.x. This is going to be the x and y position. So literally just x and y in there. Okay, x and y. The width is going to be what? Let me think if you can think about what the width's going to be. It's going to be, yep, width. Use the variable width. And then the variable height. Okay. Now we're going to draw a black border around it, and you're going to want to do X, Y. You're going to want to do the same thing, all 4 the same. You can actually copy and paste. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now let's go on down. Now you can get rid of the ellipse, the G2 fill ball. You can get rid of all the ball reference. Let me see, get color, fill rectangle. This is for refreshing that's for, you can delete all those lines actually, all the way down to 44. So I don't see if anything is needed. You still need that curly brace. Okay, delete that. And this probably, you don't know, why did we not use the draw rect? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So we probably want to take advantage of draw rect. So let me see, the ellipse 2D double. It takes a ball. It doesn't take a ball, it takes a paddle, doesn't it? But it's not an ellipse 2D, it's going to take a, where did you get this method from? Gotta be in the block. Yeah. Draw block. Oh, so what? See, let's go back on the draw block. The reason the ball is put in there. How is the ball used? The ball is only in consideration for collision detection. So you do want to pass it the ball because you're going to want to know if the paddle collides with the ball. Okay, so go ahead and look at here. So the ball is for collision detection, then the graphic element, and then the color, and then X and Y. Okay, so what we're going to want to do here is, in this case, get rid of the color because color parameter in the draw rect, because we're going to fix it. And we're not going to give the user the ability to change the paddle color. And that color where it's highlighted with an arrow, just say color dot yellow or whatever it's going to be. We're not gonna have multiple types of colors for paddles. It's going to be whatever we decide is good. Okay. Let's see. Then we're going to say there's the X. Okay, so this is paddle. Oh, you're going to send it a paddle object, which is going to be a rectangle. Wait a second. Go up a second. So it's a rectangle defined here. Well, here's the problem. Oh, okay, yeah, this is good. This is actually good. So your 300 by 15 is going to be your size. So let's remember we were going to change this to like 100 by 25. And so 300 by 15. This is where we're going to specify the height and width. So go up to the top and get rid of your, width and height. You won't need those. Okay. You actually do not need anything in the constructor. Yeah, so delete that. Okay, you can delete the constructor itself too. And that's actually not the constructor because it doesn't have a capital P, but delete it. And we don't have, and the paddle is always visible. So we don't need a Boolean for that to track that. We're just always going to draw the paddle, right? So that's not even an option. So we're just always assume true. Okay, now here we go. So instead of draw rect, why don't you call it draw paddle? Yeah, to refactor, rename, draw paddle. Yeah. let's see. Then we've got, so you're going to be passing in the ball, and then the graphics, which is basically access to the graphics on the screen, and then the X and Y, which is going to get from there. And then it's going to draw the rectangle, whatever, and then if the collision detected between the ball and the paddle, then it'll say it. I think that'll do it. Let's go back to your main because it's complaining. It's complaining at the top. Oh, wait. Draw paddle. It's called draw paddle. Double click on that word paddle and change it to draw paddle. Huh. What's wrong with it? Oh, go back to paddle. Yeah. Is it public void? That's correct. Draw paddle. Okay. Go back over to main and see what the problem is here. Double click on it and replace it. What is the problem? Okay, so go to the, let's look at your P1 reference. There's paddle, new paddle, P1. Okay, let's go down where the error is. Oh, go to the very top. There apparently is a red block on top too. No, that's just saying in this file problem. Okay, that's just saying there's error in the file. Okay, so go down to the error that's on the right-hand column. It's red. And then erase that whole line and say P1 dot. Now wait, draw paddle. Oh, we had the wrong number of parameters. That's why. Now, this is the, so we are going to manage, it looks like, okay, so there's the ball for collision. We do want that, G. So let's define the width and the, okay, so in the main is where we got to keep track of the paddle X and Y position. So go up to the main. And this is where the main has to know about everything. It knows about collisions, paddles, everything. So go to the top. Yeah, I see that. We'll go to the top. And let's make another X and Y. And we're going to call it int paddle X. Yeah, I know it's in main. Wait, but it's main that actually does all the drawing and management of everything. And this is where we need to know. So let's do... let's go ahead and add paddle X and paddle Y right here. Int paddle X and paddle Y.
If I can ask really quick, Elijah,
Yeah.
have you been talking at all? Because I can't hear you if you are. I don't know why.
Yeah, he is muted now. I just figured he was.
Oh, I had a mute on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently I was talking at the right spots even when I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought you were just talking to me.
It sounded like you could hear each other, but I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. No, I couldn't hear him.
Because
I could
it
hear
was
him
working
constantly.
perfectly.
See, we were acting like you were just in the
Yeah. I mean,
it worked out.
I mean, I just wasn't
Okay.
talking much anyway. I think that helped. Okay, so
Paddle small p. So paddle X, PADDLE X, and then space equal, and then let's do the initial location, which is the yeah, what do we have? 70 or whatever. Yeah, 70 is good. And then paddle Y. Now we have to remember that we have a
Headley.
and do it as 700, I guess. We have to just figure this out on that. That's too big. Okay, and then go down that we've made the call to the paddle. And then,
Wait, where'd it go? Oh, right here.
Yeah, and then width and height, you're going to want to do paddle X and paddle Y. So we're going to be managing the X and Y of the paddle in the main, where the gameplay happens. Now go back to your paddle, because we don't need to manage our X and Y there. Click and go to the top. And that X and Y that's defined, go down. Those X and Y's need to go away. Right?
Yes.
They weren't being used by anything. Okay, let's run this and let's see if we see the paddle.
Why? It's not there.
I don't see a paddle.
Oh wait, I see it.
What?
Yeah,
It's
there.
It's just
okay,
hiding.
so
on all my stuff.
we've got an XY problem here. So let's go ahead and close that, and instead of 700, do 600. Okay.
Where is it? This.
Yeah, remember 0, 0 is top left hand corner, and that's kind of a graphics thing. Okay, and
Hey,
it's a paddle that does nothing. And
it
watch.
knows when it collides. It just doesn't do anything.
It does know when it collides. Does it say the word collides?
No, but it should know.
It should know. Now let's take a look at your output, your console output. Remember it said bounce or whatever, right?
It was gonna say.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
so
it's actually.
Bounce. Okay, so is it going? It does actually work.
It doesn't bounce, but it knows.
It knows when it bounces. That's half the problem. Right? So what I want to do is I want to actually see it hit it and put the word bounce on your screen when it actually is, just to verify it. So I did something else. So minimize this or something, or change the size so we can see both things. I want to see the game and your development environment at the same time.
Okay, let's try this.
Yeah, like that.
So hold on, let me do it like this. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me play it. Okay, now I do that.
I want to see it. Yeah, there you go.
So you can see it down here in my corner.
I can't. I make it a little taller because I've got the sharing environment thing that's blocking half of your text.
Is that better?
Squish it.
That's funny. The ball is bouncing off the. There. Did you see that? Wow.
Yeah.
It's freaking out every time it bounces. It's like screaming it every time it bounces.
Well, no, it's for every pixel that it moves through.
Oh.
I mean, if it crosses it and it takes five updates to go through, then it thinks it bounces 5 times. Okay, so but it is going. It is going actually through it, right? So. All right. But it is.
It
not
is
actually,
also touching those ghost blocks up here.
Yes, it is touching the ghost. Oh, it is touching ghost blocks?
Well, yeah, because they're just, you can't see them, but they're there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We report that there's a collision, but see that what we need to do is change our collision detected, that if it's not visible, then it's not a collision, and just stop reporting.
I find it interesting that if I make the window smaller, the ball still bounces off the smaller window.
Yeah, because that's right, because we did it dynamically. We said the width of the window.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so it looks like your paddle kind of worked a little bit. Not bad.
Yay.
Now, there was one more challenge. One more challenge is that we said, can you make it to where the ball doesn't start in the top left line?
I didn't do that.
Okay, so go ahead and close this. Now we have a little problem where we probably want it to be always like the paddle, always like 10 pixels above the bottom. Okay, so let's fix that real quick. So close your application.
But I have to do this first.
Yeah,
You're trapped.
You trapped your.
All right, it's gone.
We'll have to fix stuff like that. Okay, so your paddle. Let's go for your paddle.
Okay, do this.
Okay, now we want to make your paddle to where it's always, it always draws for the Y direction up and down. So go back to main, and we're going to manage it so that it is always 10 pixels from the bottom. So go ahead and no, leave that there, but forget that word 600. Get that. Just call it IntY paddle. Paddle Y.
What?
Yeah, get rid of the initialization. There you go. Now go down in the code, and when it first starts, or when it's running through and it does the get width,
Where's get with?
see, oh, it's width. See, so, all right, see, it redraws it. So it's height. So what we want to do is take the word height, copy the word height.
Just this?
Yeah, just the word, not space height. Double click. Okay.
Yeah,
Control
double click
C.
is faster.
Okay, then go where it draws where we draw the paddle. And we, instead of just a generic anything Y, we want to do width minus paste. We want to do like width minus 20 or 10. Why is that? Oh, height minus 10, yeah. Height minus 10. So we basically were saying that we always we always want it to be 10 pixels above the bottom. Let's see if that works. So when you resize it, yeah. So when you resize it now, it should move based on.
Uh-oh, where'd it go?
Oh, we need more than that, don't we?
You see it down here?
Oh, yeah, because it's the upper. So we need more than that. So close it. Why don't you do like minus 30?
I see it. It's still really low.
Okay, it is. Okay.
Sort of low. See, full screen, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But
So make it smaller and then move it up.
move it up more.
And yeah, move it up to 50 there, just because it looks like a little more gameplay there. And then when it's running, resize it and see if the pedal moves with the bottom. Okay.
There it is.
Does it resize it? Make it small. Make the window real small.
Oh yeah. Oh, if the window will stay, if it'll go with the window, you mean?
Yeah, make the window. Yeah, small. That's what we did.
Hey.
Right? We said the paddle is always going to be 50 pixels from the bottom. What do you think about that?
Cool.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's freaking
Now,
out.
see, yeah, it's really the detective collision. But it didn't say bounce. It didn't say bounce though, which is interesting. I thought
It was saying bounce. Is just there's so much collision detected as well. You can see it.
Oh yeah, it didn't know. It didn't know which one to do. So for the most part, I say that we have solved your problem. Now, did you make your changes on the project that's on top or the one that you checked out?
The one that's on top.
Okay, so we're going to have to do just this one time is we're going to have to transfer the information from one project to the other. So double click on block.
This?
No, over to the left-hand side of the top project. Open up the sources on both projects. That, okay, and then there, and then keep going. There you go. Oh, you also don't have paddle, so.
All right, because I did paddle before we did all this.
I know. So right mouse button, click on the break-in, the bottom one. Say new Java class. Call it paddle. Okay. No. Move it to the other namespace. See how it got it the wrong namespace on the left-hand side? What are you doing?
I don't know. What did I do?
I don't know. Close that X. Okay. Move the file. Drag and drop it into another namespace.
Where'd it go?
To the left-hand side. Drag it into the main namespace. Main namespace. Yes.
Right here?
Yeah, sure. Yes. Let go. Refactor. Okay.
Yeah.
Now double click on the word block on top.
This one?
Yeah. And then go over to the file. Control A. Click in there and say Control A. Control A. What are you doing? Control C for copy. And then go to the block on the bottom. Double click it. Control A. Hit the backspace key so you can delete it. And then Control V.
Oh.
Paste. Okay. Now double click on main on the top. Make sure you got the right file. Double click it. I don't think you have it. Oh, yeah, you do. Control A. Control C for copy. Go down to main. Double click. Control A. Delete. Paste. And then do paddle on the top. Control A. And normally Control C for copy. The bottom paddle. Control V.
What is this?
Close it. I don't know. There is, yeah, close window, yeah. Yes. Control A. Delete. Control V. Okay, now before you, yeah, try running it.
Oh, it's fixed. Okay.
Okay, try running the bottom project. Yeah.
It's too many.
Okay, there it is. It has all your changes in it. Okay.
Yay.
And then go to the close it now. I think right mouse button, click on your bottom break-in project. Hold a second. Go down to where it says Git. Put in commit. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. Oh, yes. And it says paddle is added. That's good. So say added some paddle functionality. Okay, say commit. Now we have Git built into NetBeans.
Like all. Yeah, thank you.
Say no. Say no.
No.
Okay, right mouse button, click on it. Say Git. Do commit.
What?
And author, change the author name.
There's no files.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, that's okay. The commit will happen in a minute. Okay, cancel. You must have said okay instead of cancel. So cancel this one. Cancel. Go to the break-in thing.
Which
Right
one?
mouse button, click. Bottom one. Git. Now we want to push. Let me see. Commit. Let me see. Check out. Add. Diff. Revert modification. Say remote. Push.
Which one?
Push.
Okay.
Okay, now, hold on. That's correct. Say next. User is legalali@gmail.com. Password, and you can do a save password here if you wanted to always remember.
Okay.
You okay? Okay. Yeah, you want it to go to master. Mm-hmm. Only. Then say next. It's already checked. You have to check it. You have to tell it where to go. Now next. And then finish. There were errors during the push. Let's open the output. What was wrong? They're rejected for some reason. Hold on, let's see what it says. Added paddle functionality. Hold on a second. I can see where it got the errors.
Or is theirs?
It says rejected for other reasons. Oh. I'm not sure if it had something to do with the thing you did just before that or not. Let's see then. Okay, let's go to the file system, the source directory on your computer, and go up to master. Yeah, break in. Click on break in there. Break in. Right mouse button, click on master, and say git.
Wait, which one?
Tortoise git, and then say push. Make sure it's going to push. And I want to push master to branch. Okay. And then okay. Probably I'll say it's already done.
Did not exit cleanly.
Let me see. It failed. I'll say push again. Oh, I wonder if what you need to do is cancel this. This is another getting used to Git thing. Right mouse button, click on the master, and then say Git or sync. Git sync. I think it's basically it's saying they are no longer in sync. Yeah, sync them. Yep, and then now say push pull. Okay, then say push. Click on the push. Yes. Yes, push. Okay.
Same problem.
Okay, then say commit.
Username and email must be set.
Okay, well, set them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's why we can't get anything done, because you didn't have anything saved. Lego Lolly.
Oh, that, okay.
Oh. Unless you're something different. What did you sign in with GitLab?
Like a legend, but this is name.
Yeah.
There's
name.
email.
Oh, name. Yeah. Sorry, name. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's say okay. Apply.
Apply.
Down the bottom. Yeah, apply, and then okay. Okay, then say added whatever. Obviously, the thing in NetBeans doesn't add the same way that I'm used to, but okay, that's good. Then say, oh, what is it doing? It's not giving the option to commit. Oh, click on that non-version files. Click on the, click on cancel. Yeah, click on that and see if it'll version it, if it'll add it to you.
Oh, wait, cancel or no?
Yeah, say no. And then click on that check mark next to the unversioned files. Click on it.
This?
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, click on cancel. We really need to add that. So NetBeans did not add that file like it said it was going to.
No, cancel this?
Yes, cancel. And then close. And then let's go double click into master. Source. Main. Paddle, right mouse button, click on paddle.java. Tortoise git. Then say add. So basically what you're saying is this is a new file and I want to add it to source control. Okay, say okay. Then go back to break in. And then right mouse button click. And then tortoise check in.
Where?
Commit. Where's commit? You don't have to commit?
That's git commit.
Yes, git commit. Okay. Oh, it says non-version files. I don't know why that has that. Well, let's go ahead and just check in what you got. Let's go. We'll fix it. Right mouse button, click on it. There he is. Okay, say commit. See what happens. It says successful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Push. Do push. Because committing and pushing are different. Say okay.
So not cleanly.
Go up in the errors and see what's this again. It failed to push some references. Remote branches of say master matcher. Pre-receive hook declined. Wow. So we'll have to figure that out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and on the master, close this. Because you did do a commit. So do a master, do a sync. Right mouse button click. And do it. Yeah. And then do a. Oh, and then do a push now. Or actually do a poll.
There's two.
What's that?
There's two.
It's because there's two different versions. Oh, I don't know why. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try polling. Hit the poll, see what happens. Just poll. Should not have a problem with it. Poll from.
I think it works.
Origin. Okay, then. Okay, now, yeah, click on the bottom one. And then. I don't know. Edit. Oh, actually, highlight the middle one. And then click on push. Let me see. We're gonna have to find out what the. We're gonna have to find out what the. Oh, maybe remote. Oh, I don't know whether. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to look that up. So that's your homework.
Yeah.
You got to read about Git, and you should come back with the how to successfully. You should be able to check this out. Push it. You should be able to log into your account here and probably see the repository history. Here's the commits.
I'm so confused.
You never have committed it yet. Then there's a branch. The branch never made it. Okay, so the commit branch. Let me see. Yeah, it's never made it to the server.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay, so you get to learn about Git.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I know. That's why you need to watch some videos. So watch YouTube on Git. That'll be both your guys' homework, and then play around with that. What I want next time, what we're going to do is, and I will do some homework too, and we'll all come together and see what the best process for this Git thing is. And then next week we're going to go over Ryan's solution. I do think that we probably and I do think we need some XY. What? Okay. We do need probably some XY behavior on that keyboard. So what I think you should do, Elijah, is go to, am I sharing right now? My screen?
Oh, you want me to stop sharing?
Yeah, stop sharing yours. I was gonna give you guys some visual on where to go before, because we're definitely at the end of the class here. So learn about Tortoise. I expect there to be, I want you guys to like write down what the normal workflow is of checking out, making your changes, committing, and then pushing, and then pulling and syncing, that kind of thing. You'll
Wait,
learn all
so
about.
when you tell us to look up about Git, do you want us to like look up videos on how it works?
Git tutorial.
Okay, is it Tortoise specifically?
No, it's Git.
Okay,
and Tortoise just makes it easy for you to do all the commands. If not, you would be typing the commands on a command line, like git space minus whatever, and then you can use these. Right? This is the command line. We're not going to be doing the command line. This is. Let me show you the. So the command line thing would look like this. The Tortoise tool prevents you from having to deal with the command line calls. Okay, so you shouldn't have to deal with those. But the operations of what does it mean to, what does it mean to fetch? What does it mean to push? What does it mean to commit? What does it mean to sync? And when you make a change, what should you do? What do those things is what I'm trying to get at. I also, Elijah, for homework, what I'd like you to do is do some research to find out like a Java key listener. And I would like you to,
Java key listener.
Java key listener, okay? And basically what I want you to do is write a key listener for the left and the right arrow keys. And all it should do is when you press the right is you should have a console that says pressing right, pressing right, pressing right. And when you press left, it'll say pressing left, pressing left, pressing left. Okay? We're not actually interested in necessarily the behavior changing, but we do want to know that you're detecting it. Okay? Now, give us a quick rundown, like within a minute, of how far you got on yours, Ryan.
Sorry, what?
Give us a quick rundown of what you got with the menu bar.
On my NetBeans?
Yeah, NetBeans menu bar. Give us a quick demo where you not a demo, but a rundown of what you've got.
As much as I was excited about this, I didn't have a whole lot on there because I didn't have a whole lot of time this week. But I kind of didn't write it right, even though I had some ideas. So I wrote it not. I didn't create a new class for it, which was probably the problem.
Yeah, you probably should copy the idea of the paddle and make make you a menu thing so it has its own behavior.
Yeah,
and there's a collision detection thing with that too.
Yeah, so what I did though was I made it like similar to a block. So I took all the blocks and put them down so there was space for the menu bar. And then I was just gonna create like a block, but like special with the menu, but I forgot that I needed to make a class to make special functionality, so I'm gonna have to do that. But one question I had was, how do I what do you want me to put in the menu bar, or do you just want it to,
I would like you to get a sample text, like a score, like the word score, and then some sample numbers in there.
So just
and then a title in there that will say centered probably in there, and it'll say break in.
So do you want me to just put it to where like there's type in there, or do you want it to just say like score and then
score colon space and then a number?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to figure out how to put text on the screen, and I'm sure there's a text object for that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
Okay. So the homework is for Ryan. I want you to continue working on the menu thing and get that working. So for class, get that functionality. Elijah, I want you to work on the key listener, right? And both is a shared homework is to learn about Git and to be able to come back and try to clearly explain to everybody else what does it mean to push, pull, sync, and commit. Push, pull, sync, and commit. Okay, and so obviously we're missing it. You can, Elijah, you can keep trying to get this error and then look up that error and see why it might be a problem. And somebody say, "Oh, dude, you need to do a sync, then a get, then a push, and then it'll work out fine," or something. We don't know, right? Let's just see if we can work that out, and I'll look up some more on Git too. I really want to learn Git more. Now, if this was Subversion, I know the exact answers to all this stuff, but this is Git. And it's a distributed reversion control system, and it works a little bit differently on the process that I'm used to. Okay, but it's something I had on my plate to learn too. So
Yeah,
we're gonna learn this out. Okay. Actually, that's it. So have yourself a great day, and I will stop sharing that Infinity, and then we're gonna call it quits, and I'll see you guys next week.
Okay. See ya.
Oh, by the way, have you guys bragged a little bit and have you shown anybody, Elijah?